A mysterious explosion rocked large swaths of upstate New York on Wednesday, shaking homes, rattling windows and confusing a lot of people. Residents across central New York called 911 beginning at around noon to report hearing and feeling the large boom. Witnesses in the Empire State and in Maryland and even Canada reported seeing a fireball shoot across the sky, Lunsford said. Video taken by a camera atop Toronto's CN Tower showed a bright flash over Niagara.
What was that in the sky? It's a question many in the GTA are asking after many described seeing what looked like a fireball shooting across the sky earlier this afternoon. Now, viewers wrote into City News describing what they saw, some describing it as a red and orange streak that appeared within seconds. This video captured by the Earth Cam shows a bright light flashing for less than a second over Toronto. It wasn't a bird or a plane, but likely
an early member of the Geminid meteor shower.
Witnesses described seeing a bright streak of red and orange appearing in the sky, somewhat like a firework heading down towards the ground at around 12 p.m. People saying they saw a fireball just shooting across the sky. What was that?
People all the way from Michigan through to New York State have been bombarding the American Meteor Society with reports.
Over 90 sightings have been reported to the American Meteor Society from all across North America, with residents in areas like Syracuse, New York, saying they felt the impact so hard that their house shook. Professor Delaney says given how visible it was during peak daylight hours, says a lot about the size of the meteor.
And so the object that we probably saw today was baseball to basketball size.
Hundreds of central New Yorkers have been asking what was that loud noise, and well, that boom heard and felt across central New York. That's right, it is supposedly caused by a meteor, and the American Meteor Society actually calls it what Christy just mentioned, and that's a fireball. And it is a meteor, but it's actually louder and much brighter than a traditional one, and this one was actually entering the atmosphere in Toronto. Now, a fireball, again, it's that type of meteor that's larger and much brighter, but a spokesperson from the American Meteor Society says that because of the cloudy skies and the overcast in central New York today, many were actually unable to see it in the sky, but tons of our viewers on social media were commenting they heard the noise from as far as Madison and Oswego counties and right here in Onondaga County as well. But it wasn't just the central New Yorkers who heard it. On the AMS Fireball Meteor Tracker, there's now a total of 90 other eyewitnesses who actually saw it and heard it themselves as well. They're from Maryland, Michigan, Ohio, and Canada, and they also heard that boom. Now again, Christy mentioned too that this isn't the first time it happened, and the spokesperson tells us that it actually happens quite frequently, and the last one that happened here in central New York, that loud boom that you heard maybe a year ago, that was in September of 2019.
Take a look at this. This is Becca and her pastime of running with her dogs. And then this afternoon, just keep your eye on the upper left at the trees. Just as the camera tips up, she caught an event that rarely happens during the daytime, but that is a meteor shooting through the sky. And it had already entered the atmosphere over Lake Ontario and actually lit the entire sky of Toronto up. There was a sonic boom heard as far as Syracuse, and it was visible in western New York and the area around noon today. It only lasted mere seconds. Watch as it came in out of the northeast and then came towards the southwest. It caused a flash in the sky somewhere over Lake Ontario, a sonic boom that folks in Syracuse heard, and then a fireball in the sky over Toronto. And as you saw Becca there, the tail end of that as it continued on towards Cleveland. So that's what happened at about the noon hour today.